Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. And today I have another breakup story to share. And if you have a breakup story you want to share, please visit writemac.com, WRITEMAC.com. Send your story, and I possibly could give you my take just like this. Or if you'd like to book a live coaching session, that's also available to talk on FaceTime, Google Hangouts, or Skype. If you like this video, throw me a like. If you don't like it, that's just fine. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. And if you got some comments to make down below to help this individual out, do it. So let's get into it. Hey, coach, I'm heartbroken right now. I mean, real heartbreak. Well, I don't know what real heartbreak is, but you're not alone. There's a lot of people heartbroken out there, and a lot of people on this channel that come for that same reason. I've watched videos on your channel. Your advice is solid and realistic. Thank you kindly. But some of these people really aren't in that bad of breakups. Well, bottom line is you don't want to start comparing that you don't want to compete for the idea that you have it worst. This is Victimville 101, where it's like, well, I have it a lot worse. You don't want to win that competition. So stop relating your breakup to being worse than others. I don't think that serves you in any way. You don't want to win that championship of breakups. I was with my ex for 7 years. It was bliss. We did everything together. We lived together for 6 years. Well, for starters, you're putting the relationship on a pedestal. And if that's true, outstanding. Be thankful for the fact that you had, 7 years of bliss and everything. You did everything together. I'm 35 and she's 40. We basically broke up because she wanted to have kids and I don't right now. So it's a very simple problem. You don't want to have kids. She wants to have kids. She's 40 years old. She doesn't have a lot of time left. So in that regards, she doesn't feel like she's got much time to wait, and I can. Exactly my words. I don't have the quick fix for her, but I'm not ready to have kids. I've seen what it's done to my brother's marriage. No sex. His wife tells him what he can and can't do. Well, bottom line is your brother's marriage and what happened after he had kids is not an example for everyone else in the world. So you're generalizing and you're creating a rule of thumb based on one experience that's close to you. People do it all the time, and it's a bad move. If you think you'd be a good father and you think that you really would like to have kids, go for it. If you don't want to have kids, you don't have a really interest in kids. I mean, I tell people all the time, do you like being around kids? Do you like being around your brother's kids? Do you feel like you're a good uncle? Maybe rephrase the questions there. She threatens divorce and he obeys immediately. He's talking about his brother's wife. And this can happen. Women can change after they have kids. Absolutely. Does that mean that's a rule of thumb? No. Basically, if they get divorced, she gets half the check for life. So, I mean, doom and gloom, doom and gloom, doom and gloom. If you have a relationship that's absolute bliss, you've been together 7 years, she wants to have a kid with you. That's a compliment towards you as a man. And if you're not ready for it, don't do it. You don't want to negotiate having kids when you don't really want to do that, because that's something that's a lifetime. Um, that's a lifetime contract. It's deeper than your relationship. So if you don't want to have kids and you want to find all these reasons and different problems to not have them, that's just fine. But I despise the women, and she wasn't like that till after they had twins. So again, he's still talking about how bad his brother's wife is after they had kids. Again, one situation that you're close to is not a rule of thumb. My ex explained, we are different. I guess, yeah, we are, but at 35, I'm just not excited nor highly interested in raising some muskrats. Well, there you go right there. You still don't feel like you want to have kids at 35, but your excuse is that your brother's had it so bad since he's had kids. Come back to push your brother's experience aside, and do you want to have kids or not? I got a yellow lab. I love to death. That's enough for me. I love labs, dude. Good dogs. I'm sure that's not enough for your current ex, though. My ex walked out 3 weeks ago and wrote a note. Please don't call me or text me. We had a great 7 years. I want kids now and you don't. Well, she's very cut and dry, isn't she? This is clarity 101. I don't have time to wait, so I had to make a decision. I respect you and love you, but I also respect and love myself enough to know what I want. Wow, that's clear. Please don't call. We both need time to heal and move on. So this is what his ex had wrote in the letter. Coach Mac, I don't get it. It happens. He's saying this. Coach Mac, I don't get it. It happened so quick. How is she going to find a future father that quick? I don't think she's looking for a father necessarily, but she's regrouping and she's saying this is a deal breaker for her and she's not going to spend any more time in this quicksand where you're going, well, I don't really want to have a kid. Okay. And you got to understand her biological clock's ticking. She's happy with you and she's tired of trying to negotiate this out of you. I'm thinking of calling her and telling her that I'll reconsider the kids' things if we can sit down for lunch and talk about it. Well, what's to talk about if you don't want to have kids? Um, that bottom line is, and here's the crazy thing. I've seen this before. Now you go into that lunch with her or you meet up with her, she's not going to feel like you're sincere. She's going to feel like you're overcompensating. The other part of all this is we have a mutual friend that says he thinks he spotted her with a male coworker going into the movies. Well, quite possible, but you just don't know. Is this possible that she's actually seeing someone else already? Yes, it is possible. It's 3 weeks. Um, you guys have been having this problem for a while, and coworkers are always a possibility. I wouldn't try to investigate it because it's not going to make you feel any better. He does WTF. I guess if it brought her back at this point, I'd have kids maybe. What's your take on all this? She doesn't want maybe. She wants to know yes or no. She's very to the point. She's very direct. She wants kids. And the fact that if you just came back to the table and went, okay, I'll think about it, that's not enough. And I don't even know if it's enough at this point to say, yeah, I would, because I'm not sure she'd believe that you're all in. So kids and getting your ex back are two separate things. And that's something that you don't want to negotiate just for the idea of getting your ex back, because that's a lifetime sentence and it's a serious thing to be a father. You got to be on board all in, all day, every day. And if you're not ready, you're not ready. So I hope that helps you. Please visit rightmac.com if you have a breakup story to share or if you'd like to book a live coaching session. Thank you for supporting the channel.